Who'd like to learn how to buy a house for £10,000? Who'd like to learn this? Okay, I know some of you guys want to see me do this before. Okay, is this software available and how soon? So, Gabrielle, we already have software available that'll enable you to get a deal on average every 10. Okay, the refinement is an ongoing process. Okay, so we're just to put you in the picture. Actually, we're going to be covering in a minute. I don't want to go too much into it because I'm going to bastardize what I'm going to be saying then. So I will go through this with you in a minute. It's awesome. Okay, so for the rest of you who'd like to learn how to buy a deal for £10,000, okay, it doesn't look like it's all of you.
Okay.
Good.
Me, yes.
Okay, some of you would have seen me go through this.
Yes.
Kevin, can you flip to iPad, please?
I do.
Okay, I do. I like it. Okay, cool. So you guys remember the whole refurbishment process, right? Yeah, the entire buy, refurbish, refinance, the BRR process. Really? Yes. Yes, you will love it. So you find yourself a what?
Smelly houses.
Okay, a smelly house with subsidence for the look of it. Okay, a smelly house.
No, not with the
Exactly.
substance. No.
Okay, with a purchase price of 60K. So I'm going to give you some numbers now to start to put some stuff into context. Okay, so a purchase price of 60,000. Quick question: does that have to be your money? Okay, does that have to be your money? No. Can some of it be the bank's money, or investors' money, or business partners' money, or loans, or business loans, or other people's money? It can come from many places, right? So let's be clear, that doesn't have to be your money.
Yeah.
But either which way, whether you're buying on a mortgage, whether you're buying cash, no matter how you're buying, 60K is 60K. Do we agree that 60K will always be 60K?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
Kev?
can be a mix. Yeah. Could be a combination of your money, other people's money, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, now let's just say the refurbishment of the house is 20K, and you got other costs, other buying costs, finance costs, all of that sort of stuff at 5K. Okay, so I'm trying to go to,
Concept.
I'm going through the concept. Now we're starting to go a little bit more granular involving other costs and stuff. It will come. It's going more and more granular as we go. Okay, so how much have you spent on the house? Okay. So Gabrielle, by tomorrow afternoon, we will have covered the entire lot around the technology. And yes, it is available for sale. That is part of the mentorship. That actually forms part of the mentorship. You get access to the tech. Okay, exactly right, guys. You spent 85K. Again, does this 85K have to be your money? Okay, my pleasure. No, it does not need to be your money. And I know this is a fact because I built my entire frickin' portfolio on other people's money. I had no choice. I had no money. Okay. Now, because you've done the work, what has happened to the value of the property? What happens to the value of the property? Okay, it's gone up, right? Exactly, it's improved. So now you end up with a what? It always reminds me of that picture of the guy bending over in the bath picking up the soap. There's a really funny
What?
sketch. I'll draw it out for you later. Yeah.
Is that someone's star now?
Okay, so you see sunshine and clouds. Okay, so you've got a beautiful house and a sunny day with some clouds. Okay, whatever. And now the property is worth 100K. You've done such a good job. The value has gone out. He's valued the property. He says the house is worth 100K. The first question is, when did you know that figure? Okay, when did you know that figure? It's an important question. At the start, before you bought the house. Otherwise, how do you know it's a deal? Okay, so before you purchase, you have to know this figure, or at least have a good idea of this figure. Awesome. Now, how much will the bank lend you on this? Typically, as an investment property, 75K.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now that 75K goes in to pay back the 85K you've invested, which means how much money do you still have invested in this house? How much money do you still have invested? 10K.
Move that way.
Okay, 10K. Let me just move a little bit so you guys can see.
What are you going to stay here?
Okay, so have you or have you not by default just bought a house for £10,000? That's all you've got invested in the house, right? You bought the house for £10,000. Does this make sense, guys? Okay, now this here called money left invested. MLI, money left in, money left invested. That's your MLI. So if ever you hear us refer to MLI or money left invested or money that you leave in, that's it. It's your 10K there. Okay, nice and simple. Right. Okay, now, oh, let me show you something else cool. So how much did you buy? Oh, sorry, how much is the house worth? Do you guys remember?
100?
100K. How much is your mortgage?
75?
Okay, 75K. Okay, how much is the equity?
15K, 1K.
Ooh, interesting. So the equity is 25K, which is basically 75K minus, oh, sorry, 100K minus 75K. Okay.
Yeah, I understand why you came to 15.
So
yeah,
do I.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then how much have you got as your money left in? 10K. Okay, which means your equity gain. So how much money you've made by buying this property? You are running ahead, and I love where you're at, Tony.
You are Tony.
I love where you're at. Okay, your equity gain is 15K. So you have made 15K for buying this house. Okay, you've made 15K for buying this house. This is called equity gain. Now, the beauty about equity gain, although it's pretty cool at this point, equity gain really gathers value in the future, as does all equity. It really gathers legs and momentum in the future. Because if you then go down the path of 10 years, okay, how much is the property likely to be worth? Likely, give or take.
200.
200K. Now, this is the same thing we did with Kevin's deal, but we're just writing it out just so it makes sense to some of you. And how much will your mortgage be?
75.
Okay, 75K. Okay, how much will your equity be? 125K. Minus your 10K money left in. What is your equity gain?
115.
So this is where it's really interesting because a lot of people don't really understand the value of this happening. Okay, just understand for a second that you spent 10K and in 10 years time, that £10,000 has turned into, or over a period of 10 years, that 10,000 has turned into 110,000. What percentage increase is that on your money? 150. What percentage increase is that on your money? Ah,
Everyone's struggling here.
it's 1,000% increase. And that doesn't even include your rental income.
Yeah. This is just purely equity.
This is purely equity through time.